Within a decade, by the year 2009, there was an unprecedented increase in the number of learners taking online courses, with 5 million or so students online, accounting for a massive 187% increase. Traditional academic institutes began expanding their online presence, offering not only a bouquet of online courses but also complete degree programs. The turning point, finally establishing online learning as a force to reckon with, came by way of online education programs being recognized by over 3/4 of small business owners and various heads of organizations, stating that they viewed the quality of accredited online courses to be on par with face-to-face traditional degree programs. Online learning had begun to offer courses which were both accredited and affordable, giving access to a much wider variety of learners hailing from all over the world. One of the names synonymous with this kind of evolution was Khan Academy, a non-profit organization which provided short video lectures on YouTube and made online learning even more accessible. This could not have come at a better time, with the world reeling from the 2008 financial crisis. The crisis forced us to rethink how we do business and played havoc with people's lives. Massive job losses and restructuring resulted in the public losing faith in organizations and governments alike. By 1997, a group of organizations known as the California Virtual University, CVU, and the Journal of Asynchronous Learning Networks, JALN, created an online index of all online courses available through accredited institutions in California, providing students with a treasure trove of information about online education. Although this initiative was doomed, finally closing its doors in 1999, it did achieve the mammoth task of raising awareness about available online courses on the internet at large. Following in the footsteps of the revolutionary new trend set by Blackboard Learn and eCollege in 1999, possibly the world's first learning management systems, a new system joined the pack in 2001, known simply as Moodle, standing for Modular, Object-Oriented, Dynamic Learning Environment, created by Martin Dougiamas. This new learning system used open source software and for the first time tried to incorporate a social constructionist epistemology, a pedagogical principle to promote reflective inquiry or learning in its design. Now, if like me, the last sentence has left your neural network in a twist and your mind boggled, allow me to clear up any confusion. A social constructionist epistemology simply means an educational experience where both the learners and instructors can contribute, a role usually reserved for only the instructor or teacher in other forms of education. This then promotes reflective inquiry or learning, which highlights the practical aspects of learning, focusing on the learners and how they reflect on their own actions and senses, what they hear and see. The learning approach encourages self-reflection based on the Socratic method of asking questions and developing understanding. The integration of all these elements into its design enabled Moodle to nurture an environment for learning communities. In 2002, one of the esteemed institutes in the academic world, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, started offering lectures and course materials online, mostly for free through their Open Courseware project, OCW. Despite encountering some obstacles over the legal logistics of intellectual property rights, MIT and the instructors of its collection of over 2,000 undergraduate and graduate courses still remain committed to the cause and are strong advocates for affordable and accessible online learning. You need only search for MIT on Google and you'll find their OpenCourseware proudly featured on the meta tag and sitemap. Fast forward to today, where online courses were already establishing themselves as valuable platforms for those learners wanting to change career paths or progress professionally, when the whole world was thrown into the current coronavirus pandemic and the absolute mayhem it has brought in its wake. Now we are forced to view online education differently and have to accept its inevitable place in our lives. It will be interesting to see where it ends up. The debates surrounding the merits of online education have taken center stage once again, and perhaps now that we have all the facts about online learning and its evolution, we are better equipped to arrive at certain conclusions. Let us start with the advantages and then discuss the disadvantages. A. No fixed physical location and lower establishment costs. B. Affordable, accessible, and convenient for learners. C. Free from disturbances due to natural calamities, weather, and even pandemics. D. Better analysis, progress updates, monitoring, and intervention for improvement. E. Self-paced learning. F. Lacks complete face-to-face interaction. G. Might be limited in being able to convey complex concepts. H. Lacks a comprehensive feedback framework. I. Learners prone to distractions. J. Dependent on technology. Observation often provides us with the concrete evidence to support or dismiss any argument and helps us to form opinions. Here are a few personal observations made after the reality of the effects of the novel coronavirus set in. These are mostly reactions to the crisis and statements made by parents, educators, and learners coping with the unexpected shift from traditional to online forms of learning.